So I'm definitely going to continue what I started last week. Black man, Jesus is not your God, and I said a lot of things in in that video, and there's always chaos whenever you go after something that is not yours. Imagine you hear in the neighborhood everybody screaming. Okay, I don't know how it is in the Western world, but in Ghana, when somebody robs somebody's house, everybody goes like, "Ayo, ayo, ayo." What has it been? Thief, or robber. We scream out for the neighbors to come in and come and help. So imagine you're in an environment like this and you hear, "Ayo, ayo, ayo." As a matter of fact, let me tell you a better story. So there was a young lady who went on a trotro. Trotro is a minibus in Ghana, and she had her purse on her and her phone. Now, while she was sitting in the trotro, she was busy typing stuff on the phone, so she forgot. True story. She forgot about her purse, and when she almost passed her destination, so she quickly got off the bus, and left her purse in there. So the minute she walked, few minutes before the bus could even set off. She remembered and came back to the bus. But when she was heading towards the bus, she saw another man that was sitting on the bus or the trotro, holding his purse. So she started screaming and crying out, "Thief, thief, thief, thief! Somebody better get my purse!" And the robber was like, "What are you talking about?" Or the thief was like, "What are you talking about? This is my purse. As a matter of fact, it's for my sister, and she asked me to pick it from the house and bring it to her." Then the young lady was like, "No, no, no! This is my purse." And the robber was like, no, the thief was like, "No, this is my purse, it's for my sister." And so they asked the robber, "What do you have in the purse?" Or the thief, "What do you have in the purse since it belongs to your sister?" He said, "Oh, we have money in it, we have this money in it, we have this, we have this, we have that." And then he asked the young lady, "What do you have in the purse?" And the young lady said, "There's actually nothing in the purse, it's just my ID cards." The thief is saying, "I got money in it." The young lady is saying, "Oh, it's actually nothing. It's just ID cards, but I need those ID cards." They go into the purse. Guess what is in it? ID cards and not money. So this robber, this thief, went after something that was not his. And when he was caught, he stood his ground, justifying how and why that particular purse belonged to him. This is what's happening to most Christians. The truth is hitting them in the face. They are not able to rebut it. Not like this is a debate or anything or any sort of. They are being thrown the hard questions. They don't have answers, Christians, but yet they are standing on the ground trying so hard to defend something that they picked up along the way, which is not theirs. This is what most Christians are doing. If we can only learn to let go, if we can only learn to let go of the things we picked along they are not ours. These things that we've gathered along the line are not ours. They are not for us. If we can only let go and learn to come back to that which is ours. This young lady was confident because this is mine. I only got ID cards in them. Confident because that was hers. Who is your God, black man? Stop defending something that is not yours, like this thief. When you know this is yours, you have confidence to talk about it. The only reason why Christians go like, "Well, I'm not here today," is because they don't got confidence in what they have as the Bible. Because they know when you ask them the hard questions, they will not be able to answer. It's time we start turning back and looking for what belongs to us and be proud of what is ours. Instead of going after all these ones that has nothing to do with who we are. Stay blessed, guys. Listen, I love you guys. I definitely love you. Stay blessed throughout tonight's teachings. I pray, and it's my sincere prayer, that every word that I say will be a blessing to you. That you indeed enjoy tonight's message. Aquaba. Welcome to the Melanated Truth. My name is Kojo Bento. I'm your humble servant. Listen, I'm not trying to sound funny. I truly enjoy this assignment. I truly enjoy conversating about the truth, bringing the truth your way. So I'm always humbled that I am in this position to be able to serve you. This is indeed a family that is growing, a family that is adding up, a family that is heading somewhere. This is not something put together by man. This is a family designed by the powers that be, the Creator ultimate. And listen, we are heading somewhere. And I want to say a big thank you to every single person that is subscribed to the channel. You guys rock. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Listen, I truly do. And it's not enough just to subscribe. I mean, tell somebody about it. Wake somebody up. Okay? At least wake a person up. Wake one person up. It's our responsibility. We are not telling anybody to wake up and come here. All we are saying is that you got to wake somebody up if you truly love them. And of course, if they want to join this community, this family, they are gladly welcome. If you want to join the teachings on Zoom, please just go to the description. You will see a WhatsApp community number, a link to a community or to our community. Just click on the link. The WhatsApp number is also there. You can send a direct message to WhatsApp number or click on the link. It'll bring you right into the community. When you come into the community, one of the admin members would contact you, ask you a few questions just to make sure you are who you say you are. And then you join the community where we have our teachings. Tomorrow is our Practical Wednesday, and it's going to be awesome. Listen, this is the place to be. But I thank every single one of you that I just subscribed. If this is your first time watching me, please make sure you hit the subscription button, you hit the notification button, and send a comment, say something, tell a friend about this community. This is the place to be. I have nothing else to say. This is indeed the place to be. But let's go straight into action. And last week I was talking to you about the fact that Jesus is not your God, black man. And where I got to was Deuteronomy 13:3, which says that you shall not listen to the words of that prophet or the dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God is testing you to find out if you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. When you see the Lord your God, don't limit it to just, because the translators of the scriptures always make sure they made everything seem same or sound the same. I mean, there are many lords, there are many gods. So whichever God you have here, this is literally what they are referring to you. But again, they won't let you know exactly how, or the writing techniques that they use to write the scriptures. Why would they let you know? Why would they discuss this with you? So of course they're not going to let you know. But it says, you shall not listen to the words of those who come in with signs and wonders. Listen. There's nothing more wonderful than yourself, your human body. There's nothing wonderful than yourself. Let me not go into yourself, your real self, your I am self. Just let's stay with your human body. Bread is turning into bones every single day. What is more wonderful? What is more miraculous than this? Bread turning into bones. Bread turning into human body. The bread does not discriminate and say, oh, I only do men. When a woman takes the bread, the woman grow woman part. When a man takes the bread, the man go man part. This is marvelous. So if you're looking for a miracle, look in the mirror. You see one standing right in front of you. Don't go chasing after these so-called prophets that think they know. They don't know. All these people that come on YouTube, social media, trying to tell people, oh, the end is here, Jesus is coming. Please shut up. That is made up, straight up lie. Stop it. That is why the gods are telling you, stop following after these people who claim they know, who claim they are prophet, who claim the God. No, they will say the God. Who claim God is talking to them. If they presume this God to be the creator, then I got an announcement for you. The creator is not talking to anybody. And there's nobody on the face of the earth that will say, I met the creator. How? How? How did the creator look like? Let's go to Deuteronomy 19 verses 9. It says, if you carefully observe all these commandments which I command you today. Mind you, this is the God of Israel speaking to the Israelite. And you already know who the God of Israel is. To love the God your God to you. To walk in his ways always. Then you shall add 3 more cities for yourself beside these 3. Do you wonder why every other race on the face of the earth is prospering, is increasing, is dominating, or if you want to see, this is English. English is not my first language. Have you ever wondered why? Here's the secret. If you honor the gods, honor the God of your fathers, the God that your fathers knew, your ancestors knew. Why do you think Africa was so great at a point in time? They understood that the uniqueness of our ancestors is the gods that they have. So they studied everything about our gods. And they went ahead to make their own gods. Still carrying our names anyways. And their God is saying, one of them, their God is saying, if you observe all these things and walk in my ways, every God has his ways. Every God has the things that he or she does. So if you follow me and walk in my ways, then these 3 cities that you have will not be enough. I will give you 3 more cities. Where are your 3 more cities? You don't even have the first 3 to begin with. Where are your 3 more investments, 3 more businesses, 3 more properties? Where are they? Because you are following something that has no future for. If there is no future on the face of this earth, according to Christianity, and all the future is in the dimensions, then why are the pastors and the bishop and the archbishop doing whatever they can to send their children to the best schools in the world? Why are they educating their children? If Christianity says everything is useless, right? Everything is, what is significant is that which is in the next dimension. If they truly believe this, shouldn't their children be home? Shouldn't they not focus on education or what have you? But their children are going to the best schools all across the face of the earth. Why? Because they know there's nothing in the promise of the God that they have for you. But the gods of your fathers know, listen, in this dimension, you gotta live, you gotta experience, you gotta have a life in this dimension. Because moving forward, the life that you build here, they know it don't work. So they take their children to the best schools. You see, these 3 cities that you already have are not enough. I will give you 3 more cities. Every God has something for the people that follow them. If you don't walk in the ways of a particular God, he's not giving you anything. Especially if the God that you are following has nothing. Oh. Don't follow a God that has nothing. Don't follow a God that if this is a truly a God that when he came into this dimension, he kept moving from borrowed homes to borrowed homes. Then follow a God that has substance, that can at least empower you. Say so. I'll give you 3 more cities. Deuteronomy 36 says so. Moreover, the Lord your God will circumcise your heart and the heart of your descendants to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, so you may live. The Lord your God will circumcise your heart and circumcise the heart of your descendants. So whatever agreement, whatever covenant our fathers went with their God, that covenant was not just made for them. That covenant is coming all the way to the next generations. Says what? He will circumcise your heart and the heart of your descendants so that you may live. What it means is that if there's any promise of security for a generation, for a group of people, for a race, then the descendant of that race got to ensure that their heart are connected to the God that their fathers were in covenant with. This is the only surety that you have for protection for that generation or race. Come on. Deuteronomy 36. Deuteronomy 30:16. In that I command you this day to love the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his commandment and his statutes and his judgment, that you may live and multiply. That the Lord your God may bless you, your God may bless you in the land where you are entering to possess it. Your God, not somebody else's God. Who is your God? Or who are your gods? The one that has the keys to bless you is the God that went into covenant with your fathers. The one that has the ability, the keys, what it takes to bless and elevate you and equip you is the God that brought your fathers that far. Why, every time the God of Israel was talking, why didn't he ever say that, oh, I will bless the whole world? He can only bless the Israelites. The Bible clearly says it. He cannot go beyond the Israelites and bless anybody else. Every God and who they are assigned to bless. All gods are not doing the same things. All gods are not speaking to everyone. Some gods speak to some people, other gods do the others. So if you are busy calling on a God you don't even know, a God that does not even know you, a God that does not even know your fathers, how do you expect these gods to show up? Deuteronomy 30:20. By loving the Lord God, by loving the Lord your God, by obeying his voice, by holding fast to him, for this is your life and length of your days. Hey! Go and read it. These things, you've carried them all your life. You never even understood what they meant. They copied our history and they are using, so they understand the fact that your life and the length of your days are dependent on the God that you are connected to. They know. Why do we have so many European gods? How on earth do they get in, when you can Zeus and all these gods, Hercules and all these gods they create, Thor and all these gods? Where do you think these gods are coming from? If they did not if they did not have knowledge of, why would they name? Why would they give them name? Have you ever seen anything that has a name that does not exist before? Anything that does not exist does not have a name. Once the thing exists, the thing would have a name. So you don't alter names. Just because, no, you alter name because the image that follows, the spirit, the force, the power that follows that particular name is alive. So when they are mentioning their gods, Amen and I didn't say Amen is not their god. When they are Gracias and Gracia, the god is Gracia. Fortune and happy. When they are mentioning all these gods, they exist. That's why they mention their names. Who is your God? Do you know the name of your God, black man? Do you know the name of your God? Knowing the name of your God is the key to unlocking things in the dimensions. For this is what? So this is what? Read it. For this is your life and the length of your days. Your life on one hand, the length of your days on the other hand. They know these secrets. The length of your days and your life are in the hands of the God of your fathers, the God that brought your fathers this far. Don't play with things like that. Listen! What is the name of your God, black man? Don't tell me Jesus. Don't tell me Jesus. Says what? Length. For this is your life. The God that you know is your. If you know your God, you have your life. Ha! For this is the Lord God of Israel, then this is not even a real deal. But see the things the Lord God of Israel is telling them. That if you know your God, by loving the Lord your God, by obeying his voice, by holding fast to him, for this is your life, the length of your days, that you may live in the land which the Lord swore to your fathers. The land, did you say the land the Lord swore to your generation? Covenant have been made before you were born. The family that you chose to come into, the mother that you chose to mother you into this dimension, has a covenant already written down. When you come into this dimension, it is your responsibility as an individual to find out what covenant was made in the bloodline that I've just joined. This is powerful stuff I'm giving you. For your life depends on it. Your life depends on the God in your background. Your life depends on the God who is in the bloodstream that you've become a part of. That you may live in the land where the Lord your God swore to your fathers. Don't disrespect the God of your fathers. The God of your fathers hold the key to your life in this dimension. The God of your fathers hold the key to liberate you in all platforms, on all dimensions. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Joshua 22:5. Only be careful to observe the commandment and the law which Moses can be any of our ancestors. So basically, take out the Moses and read it this way. Only be very careful to observe the commandment which the law commandment and the law which nana bedu bonsu, which me nana beyin jetua, which okonfa noche, which mame ya santua, which Nanadamwa, which all these great and powerful prophets, elders, leaders, priests lay down. You have to obey their voice. Like now, if Ejahima is telling me things into this community, you have to listen to the things that I say. For your life depends on it. If you know the God of your background, even better, because your life depends on it. I believe that every single person being called into this community, you're not just coming in. It's not a mistake. No, sir. You are somehow, some way connected to the fire God of this house. That's what she's drawing. Some way, Nana Frama is drawing people in. People that are connected to the power of the air dimension. Two powers that you don't joke with in this community. Only be careful to observe the commandments. To love the Lord your God and walk in all his ways and keep his commandment. Hold fast to him. And serve him with all your heart and with all your... Serve who? The God of your fathers. Joshua 23:11 says, so take diligent heed to yourself to love the God of your fathers. To love the Lord your God, who is the God of your fathers. So take diligent heed to yourself. Diligent heed to yourself. Make sure you are or you have a connection, or you have activated access to the God of your fathers. Take heed. Listen, there's nothing they can show us. We know they hid this truth from us for a long time, but now we know. Now we know. We know. Exodus 33:23 says, then I will take my hand away, and you will see my back, and my face shall not be seen. Jeremiah 18:17. Like an east wind, I will scatter them before the enemy. I will show them my back and not my face in the day of their calamity. Do you know why? Because the children of Israel turned their backs on their God. When the God of your background, when the God of your house turn their back to you, you would suffer. Instead of giving you their face, I think I should make the title like that. Let me write it down. Let me write it so I don't forget. When the God of your fathers turn their backs on you, you will suffer. Let me write it down. Hold on, I need somewhere to put it so that I don't forget. I don't gotta forget. Yes, I got somewhere to put it. When the God of your fathers turn their back to you, you will suffer. It's sad, black man. It's sad. It's sad, black man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Wait, I'm just putting down the title so I don't forget. When the gods of your fathers turn their backs on you, you will suffer. He says what? He says, then I will take my hand away. Then I will take, when the God of your fathers decide to take their hands off you, you will suffer. The reason why our people have suffered the most is because the gods turned their backs. Turned their backs. Well, I won't say all the gods, because some of the gods were really fighting. I'll share some of the stories with you very soon. Some of the gods really fought for our people. There are some tribes that were not enslaved. The rest of the tribes, they turned their back on their gods, following religion, and the gods also turned their back on them. Like the east wind would Like the east wind, I will scatter them. You see, when the God, most gods are not like this. First and foremost, the God of Israel is too much in his feelings. He's too much in his emotions. Most gods are not like that. Especially when you come to the continent. Most gods are mothers, not necessarily females. They are mothers. They care. They care. They have compassion. I don't know about the God of Israel. Certainly not the original God of Israel. Original God that they use as the God of Israel. Who said to the tree, you are my father, and to the stone, you are my bed? And to the stone, you gave birth to me. I love this. If you wake up to this revelation, you will be delivered one time. Hey! Say so. Who said to the tree, you are my father? I wish I could celebrate right now. And who says to the stone, you gave birth to me? Danase, Daoyame Nase, Danase, Daoduman Kumanase, every side, Nanadoye, Dosu, Danase, Daoduman Kumanase. Hey! Maybe some of you don't get why I'm celebrating. It says, who says to the tree? Are you catching it? That is why they don't say to the tree, you are my father. Who says to the tree, you are my father? Do you know this tree? Listen, don't take it lightly. There's a reason why they use the tree and the stone. If you are not a Bible student, you might miss it. But let me try and break down to you. In Deuteronomy, it says that they turn their backs to me and go and worship the tree and the stone. The tree representing the two most dangerous religions that destroyed our people. The tree representing the cross. The stone representing that which sits in Mecca that was taken up. Who says to the tree, you are my father? What happened? Who says to the tree, you are my father? And to the stone you gave birth to me. Black man. This is so pathetic. You find handsome men and beautiful women telling the tree, oh Jesus, how I love you, Jesus, how I love you, Jesus, who says to, oh Jesus is my father? You have reverend ministers, you have bishop actually say, Jesus is my father. Who says to the tree, you are my father? Are you losing it? Stop telling to the tree that you are my father. You see, if you are a black man and you have a cross in your house, shame on you. Shame on you. You have necklace and chains with a cross. Shame on you. Go to your jewelries. Go to your closet. Go check your house. If you have a cross, take it, kick it out of your house. Who says to the tree? The one that hangs on the tree, who says to the tree, you are my father? Are you getting it? Who said to the stone that is sitting in the Middle East somewhere that you created me? Oh, for they have turned their back to me and not to their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, Arise and save us. Now our brothers and sisters are crying, oh, save us, black power, it's time to wake up. Wake up to what? You want to wake up? What are you waking up to? You see, and this is the saddest thing is that you find out people, oh, I don't believe in a God, I don't believe in this, oh, I believe in. Did you create yourself? Stop that nonsense one time. Did you create yourself? Stop talking about things you don't know. What are you waking up to? What are you coming back to Africa to? What are you coming back to the continent to? Do you understand the genealogy of your ancestry? Do you understand the powers that have to give themselves to ensure? Stop talking things you don't understand. What are you waking up to? Say, well, I'm woke. What have you woken up to? Arise and save who? Who do you want to save you now? They have turned their back to me and not their face. Though I taught them, teaching again and again, they will not listen and receive instruction. Though our fathers keep saying, return to your root, pour your libations, return to the root, call on the altars of your fathers. We have taught again and again, yes, they will not listen to instructions. Yet they will not listen to instructions. Ezekiel 8:16. Then he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house. Which Lord? And behold, at the entrance to the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs to the temple of their God, their faces towards the east. They were prostrating themselves eastwards towards the sun. You know the people that do that? The God of Israel said, these people have gone away and they are laying prostrate towards the sun. These people are giving reverence to Amen. The God of Israel was jealous. Listen, we gotta wake up. We gotta learn. We gotta read between the dotted lines. The God of Israel was jealous because they were laying prostrate towards us. Who is the sun? Amen. Amen Ra. Amen Ria. Amen Niria. Niriase. That is why we say Eria. Eria nase. Yeshe Eria. You see, in our language, we call the world Eria se. Eria se. Riase. Which literally means that under the sun. We call this word under the sun Eria se. So we know without it that yes, Eria no ase. Hey! You don't listen to the sounds of our languages. You don't listen to the intelligence of yes, Eria no ase. And these people were laying prostrate to the sun. The God of Israel was pissed. And what are they doing facing eastwards? What are they doing? They were bowing down. Listen. Yes, we are all under the sun. So our fathers call this dimension area, sun. Ria means sun. I say under. We are all under the sun. Listen, I'm continuing next week. I'm definitely continuing next week, and make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget our meditation classes, our spiritual classes, practical classes is coming on tomorrow in the Zoom community. And so please, if you haven't gotten into the community yet, hit it. Let me teach you, or let the powers that be through me teach you the ways of our fathers. No more wasting time. Stay blessed. I love you guys. Listen, you know I love you. Every new person that just subscribed, I love you. I'll see you soon in the community. Have a great night, guys.